The Chicago Bulls win their season opener over the Detroit Pistons, 94-88. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA, here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. And boy, have we been hyped for the Bulls season to start with all the new additions. And now we finally got to have game one of the regular season. Of course, the Bulls were crazy hot in the preseason, went undefeated, but we wanted to see when the real game started what would happen. Well, we saw what happened. All right, so I have a lot to talk about in this game. So if you're new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And guys, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get into it. So as I mentioned, I got a lot to say. First and foremost, let me just say this. All right, maybe my expectations are just through the roof, and I'm usually the guy that tells you be patient, be patient. It's literally, the first game. But I'm thinking the whole time this game's going on, like, how are the Bulls even possibly down? They were trailing the Pistons for a good chunk of this game. Obviously, we come out in the end victorious like we should. The talent gap was insane. I mean, you have all these, star players on the Bulls, and then on the Pistons, you got Jeremy Grant, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, guys like that. So the whole time I'm like thinking, how are we down to this team? And then I had to compose myself and say, breathe, relax, Faiz. It's game one of 82. It's a brand new team. It takes time for things to gel. But I can't lie to you guys and say that I wouldn't be pissed off if the Bulls lost this game. And that's not for me to say, oh my goodness, you're freaking out at game one. It's more so the fact that it doesn't even need chemistry to beat a team like the Pistons. Like, the Pistons have virtually zero talent. I mean, they might not be the Houston Rockets or teams like that, but the Pistons are bottom feeders in the NBA. And so you don't even need chemistry. You just need talent to beat them. And so I would have been pretty pissed off if the Bulls lost this game. Thankfully, they didn't. They won. And we got to see some of the kinks right here with how this team is going to look. So Zach, still the superstar that we know and want. 34 points today was just phenomenal. He carried the Bulls. Like, he kept them in the game all night long before, DeMar DeRozan stepped up. Lonzo had a couple of big shots. Vooch was getting the boards. Zach kept us in this game. And Zach, this is the year he could take that leap from star. He's already a star, an all-star, to superstar. And today, he showed up. He showed out that he is a premier two-guard in this league. Premier wing in this league. 34 points was unbelievable. All right? Unbelievable. Then we take a look at the other pieces. DeMar DeRozan, 17 points, 7 rebounds. You saw the patent in mid-range, but he also hit a three. You saw DeMar DeRozan's scoring ability like nobody else on the Bulls last year could create a shot outside of Zach. DDR can do that. All right? So DeRozan showed you he can do that, and that was nice to see. And then we had, of course, Lonzo Ball, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Again, didn't scream anything in the box score, but he made a couple of big shots at the end. And I like aggressive Lonzo. We need aggressive Lonzo. We don't need him to just pass the basketball the whole time. We need him to be aggressive. And then Vucevic, 15 of 15. He's a double-double machine. Didn't just shoot well from the field today. We need him to shoot better. But he's the big in the middle. So he was exactly what we expected, right? Just needs to shoot a little bit better. So the big four for the Bulls, for the most part, they did what I expected them to. Maybe, like I said, Vooch could have shot better. Lonzo could have been more aggressive. But for the most part, that's what I foresaw. Zach leading the team in scoring. Vooch getting your double-double. DDR, 15 and 20 points. I need some more assists from Lonzo and him to be more aggressive. Something like maybe, 15 points, 8 assists like that. But for the most part, I liked what I saw. Then we take a look at the bench. Alex Caruso is just so good defensively, folks. Like, there were so many key plays that don't show up on the box score that he had that kept the Bulls in this game and also led us to the victory when the Pistons looked like they were about to come back. He is such a good defensive guard, and I'm loving the fact that we have Alex Caruso on this roster. So love that. Ayo Dosunmu, the rookie that we drafted this year, he struggled. He struggled in this game. He had a pass that he couldn't catch, just, came right out of his hands, blew a layup, went up for a layup, got blocked. Like, it's going to take some time for the rookie. I know he's getting some minutes here, which is good, but he didn't have a good debut. And again, that's to be expected as he is just a rookie. But yeah, for the most part, the core of this team, from what I saw, I was happy. Now, defensively, They could have been a little bit better. Again, the Pistons only scored 88 points. I get that. But you have guys like Sadiq Bey going off and Isaiah Stewart getting easy buckets. Like, no. Like, if the Bulls are not going to be good defensively, I just need them to outscore teams. All right, so the only problem here that I'm complaining about is this should have been a bigger blowout. It was only a 6-point victory. And maybe I'm being too greedy because it's only game 1 of 82. But overall, I'm pretty happy. That's it. I'm just being greedy. That's it. I'll be honest with you. So I'm excited. It feels so good to watch Bulls games again, knowing that we have such a talented team. And hopefully the Bulls can keep building on this. But for the most part, folks, pretty happy with what I saw out there. Let me know what you guys saw. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.